pretty girl. There's a tiger back there. Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. And I'm gonna apologize right now. I don't have my stabilizer. So it's gonna feel a little old school, but if you guys will take a second, please share this, tag your friends and family that we're live here at Big Cat Rescue. Not gonna be a super long live. Spent the last 2 mornings covering morning meds. Are you biting at that bug? And then also helping feed, and then today is my project day. Plus I'm probably gonna potentially help Mark out in rehab. We want to spruce up Winter's enclosure a little bit. But here's Miss Aria. We'll at least see a couple happy faces. Yes, we'll see a couple happy faces. Good morning, Deb. Hi, Jane. Hi, Bree. Hi, Bella. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Leah. Hi, Chad. Hello, Judy. Hi, Pauline. You saying hi to everybody, too. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Austin. Thank you guys for tagging people. So I think my project today is working on Simba Tiger's home enclosure. Right? So a big thank you to Val, because I heard I'm going to be digging up a bunch of sawgrass. And I'm like super allergic to it somehow, so she sent me these. Like, you see them on my golf cart here. These little sleeves. So maybe that'll help me not feel horrible all weekend long. So there's a Miss Aria. Let's go see if Max is in bed. You don't have my stabilizer. I came out and I was like, oh darn it, I don't think I plugged it in. And so when I went back to get it, it wasn't acting right. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let that stop me. We'll still come out and see a couple cats. But he's in there. He's just not super visible. He was a very good boy for me this morning during meds. A lot of times it's like Hoover, where he just lays in there like this, and you basically use the super long stick. And then he just kind of lays there and will slowly take it from you. But this morning, and actually the last, knock on wood, the last few times, once I wake him up and he sees me, he comes right out, and that's been really special. But all the cats are full belly cats today. On Sunday, there was a very light fast. They didn't completely fast the cats, which was kind of nice. It was just smaller diets, so they'd be a little more hungry. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, oh, that was a very brave squirrel. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday was Panicure, so it's a quarterly dewormer for all of the cats. And all 3 of those days they had slightly reduced diets, again, so that they would definitely take the medication. And so yesterday was the last day of that, so today everybody got their full, exciting diets. So we're gonna have some very sleepy cats, but right, honey? She's like, except for me, I'm getting my morning exercises. I'm gonna go find Jinx, because I don't think we've checked in with him. Here's that pretty lady again. got away from me as far as I did meds, and then I helped feed, and then it was a staff meeting, and then the rest of the day was just gone. We have Jasmine stalking Akimba. Are you hiding behind that pool? I know, I just gave away your location. That's very funny though. Jasmine tiger stalking Kimba, who's up on the move. Don't have my stabilizer though, so not gonna approach Mr. Kimba. But there he is. Stabilizer gives me several additional distance away. Hi, Bubba. Oh, thank you, my love. That was a very good Kimba cha. Lord knows we needed that. It is magic. So beautiful. And such a young feisty tiger boy. Jinxes. If you guys have been watching any of the cameras, specifically Zukari and Funcation, he's doing awesome. He's done with all of his meds from his procedure. And he's always looking pretty relaxed out there. Alright, let's see where there's a Jinx maybe. Again, sorry I don't have a stabilizer today. There's the Zuzu. Hi, Zukari. So again, bigcatcams.com. And if you look for Funcation, that's where Zukari's got another week or so, I think. His home enclosure is all ready to go though. Hi, Zuzu. He's been sleeping under platforms and in palmetto areas and chasing things, and he's pretty active out there. The Bobcats always just kind of hide in the back, generally. But the Servals tend to really enjoy it. Alright, let's see where there's a Jinx, maybe. If I don't start out looking on this side, this is always where he ends up being. And if he's not, I'll go back around. Figure we'll also maybe see if Chaos is out, because I don't think we've seen her much lately either. She's kind of back here in this corner. Oh, there you are. You, of course, are in the wrong section. Well, since we're over here, let's walk back here really quick, see if Chaos is out, and then we'll go back to Jinx. That way he can find a new place to be sneaky from. I did have a really cute moment with Simba Tiger this morning too. He was hiding behind his big red barrel as I came up to do morning meds. And as I approached, it just looked like a huge red barrel toy with ears. Tiger ears. It was super cute. Hi! Hi, pretty girl. I know you like your alone time, but that pretty girl. I know, sweetie. This is Chaos Caracal. Your old friend is next door in Funcation, that old Zukari guy. That old Zukari guy. I know, I just have to readjust my foot, lady. Don't worry, you're making Cyrus's old noises. Yeah. He used to make that grumbly noise too. He did. Then one day the noises changed to be a little more friendly. You be you, girl. You be you, girly. The end of your caracal tail. So she's doing really well. You guys know she had a broken toe handful of months ago. You did really good though, huh? Healing from that. And the cute little pom-pom ears. You're not really the cheeriest cheerleader, but you sure are cute. You sure are cute. I will say that not having the stabilizer has reminded me how much this can hurt my hand to hold the phone like this for so long. Gonna have to do lots of adjusting, huh? Lots of adjusting. Thanks for letting us hang out with you. I was worried you were just gonna get up and walk away. I was a little worried about that. It's good to see you. How come you're not on your platform? If he was on your platform, people could see you on your camera. Yeah. Well, thank you for hanging out, lady. Yeah. I know, I gotta stand up and walk away is all. Thanks, baby girl. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's go see where Jinx ended up moving to. Thank you very much if there's been any donations and anybody who is helping answer questions in the comments today. I really appreciate that extra help. Also, still thank you to anybody who's helping out over on Instagram with liking and answering questions and just helping me out on that. You got a little bit closer, but not too much. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. You're laying in a terrible spot. This is a better spot. Hi. Hi, sweet boy. There, my Jinxie. I know, it's not as fun when we find you, is it? It's not as fun. Oh, thanks, bud. This is Jinx. He's a black leopard here at Big Cat Rescue. He's officially our very oldest cat. You can see as he walked by, there's quite a few spots on his belly. Quite a few spots on that belly. And on that cheek. From a distance, he looks solid black, but up close, especially in certain lights, he's got like a bluish black and then a reddish brown. He's approximately 23 years old. And he's just such a good boy. You really love to always sit behind like 4 layers of wire though. It makes it tough to show him. Hi, cutie. You go somewhere and lay down? Perfect. Perfect boy. Of course, now there's a leaf right in front of your face. A few times a cat's age by roughly about 6. That's what they'd be like in human years. Yes, so you're just the world's wisest being. Doing pretty darn good for his age. Right, my sir? Right, my sir? Thanks for all this attention. Thanks for all this attention. If you hadn't hoarded all our toys into one section that's really far away, there'd be a toy in here for you to play with. What a good boy. Supposedly today we will finally have some rain chances again for the first time since prior to Hurricane Ian. And then it's supposed to bring in like cold fronts, which means like we might see 50s on some mornings coming up over the next week or so. And the cats really love that. The cats very much love that. Today it's not so much. Today it's very humid. Feels like you just walked out of the shower. Right, mister? Your treat guy's here today. Your treat guy's here today. Jinx is definitely one of the most stunning creatures on the planet. He's 100% made of magic. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you, buddy? So it's going to be very interesting to see next week what all of our bobcats look like. Some of them have started to look a little bit fluffier, but all of a sudden it just comes in like overnight practically. They're like 3 times their size. They're like 3 times their size when it gets cold. I'll also be very curious to see how Gilligan looks this year, because he weirdly, he weirdly has like gone from looking kind of grayish, snowy white in areas to looking very reddish brown. He's doing really awesome though. He like looks more alert, his eyes focus better. I just really think he had a really persistent bacteria that caused a UTI that like, it was just so resistant. We had to get creative with the meds, and when we finally got one that worked, he's like a different cat again. And so he's eating and he comes right over. He's like doing all of his normal cat things. So I'll be interested to see if once his winter coat comes back in, if he's gonna look a little more silvery white again. What do you think? Can you answer that? It's like, I don't know. I don't know. You're not supposed to chew on sticks. You're not. You're not supposed to chew on those sticks. No, you keep that paw to yourself. I know your games. I know those games. Gorgeous boy. I know. What you looking at? What you looking at, Bob? Am I eating sticks or I gotta go? Jinxie. Alright, I gotta go. Friends don't let friends eat sticks when they have a whole mouthful of dental work. Alright, bye buddy, I love you. My husband's here today, so I know he'll get plenty of attention and treats later. You are his cat, huh? Yes, you are. Alright, so take a little drive towards the Bobcats and towards Gilligan to see who might be visible, and then I'm gonna go get to work. So much to do, and I do want to try to get quite a bit done before it is supposed to rain later. So again, thank you everybody who's donating and helping out in the comments. You guys joined in late. We did see Aria, got a little glimpse of Max Tiger. Little glimpse of Jasmine being our creeper neighbor. Jinx, Miss Chaos. Moses is also doing well. Oh, here's Shiloh. Shiloh's loving his Coolaroo that is under his platform. Hi, Shy Guy. Hi, Shy Guy. Oh, I want to zoom in, but it won't let me. Why? There we go. Mr. Shiloh. But Moses is doing well. He has officially trained himself to know exactly which lockout to go to. It was a little bit tricky in the beginning when they first moved to a new enclosure, because I've been out here almost 8 years. Moses and Bailey, to my knowledge, had been in that same enclosure for like a decade or more. And so when they wanted to move them down here, I was like, oh no, but like they just know their lockouts so well. And Bailey won't follow you, that's for sure. But Mr. Moses will. Moses is a very good boy with operant and very smart. Easy to learn. So it's super cute because in the morning you'll drive over and he'll be sitting right by his feeding lockout. So again, this is a Shiloh Bobcat. Here's his name sign. That is his grooming Coolaroo. Filmo is a good boy. He took his Ned and his treat right off the stick for me today. A lot of times you have to throw it near him and then walk away. But he was a very good boy. There's a small girl. I think she's up in her tree already. Go back and look at Filmo real quick. Maybe she'll come over. Oh, she's already on her feet. Hi, Smalls. Hi, small girl. We're gonna say hi to your neighbor real quick and then we'll be right over. I came out and had a spice bag moment with her last night because I was too afraid it would get rained out for today. Well, where'd you go? You were just right there. Oh, you're still right there. I just couldn't see you from that angle. Here's a Mr. Filmo. Oh, who's calling? Who is that, Filmo? You don't look bothered by it at all. Could be Sue and Lakota. We did see Lakota calling the other day, which was very interesting. I've never seen him do that before. This is a Filmo Bobcat. Always want to say Filmo Baggins. Thanks for not wandering off. Yeah, in that particular section, it's really difficult to know who's calling because it's all Bobcats, and all Bobcats are capable of sounding like 100 different ways. Bobcats have the most vocalizations out of all cat species. They can sound like birds, they can sound like other animals. So it's really hard to tell. Plus we have things like squirrels that make a lot of different weird noises, birds that make a lot of different weird noises. There are frogs that hang out in like the poles, usually around every single gate, and they croak and make all kinds of weird noises. Small girl. Oh, you're hiding over here by your bag. Hi, honey. What are you doing? You being sneaky? Are you being a sneaky girl? Yeah, who was just talking, do you know? Could it be Frankie? Could it be Val? We've never heard Val. Can you tell me? Who is it? Who is making that noise? Right? Is it a new Gilligan thing? I've never heard Gilligan make anything other than his who, or he'll kind of boof at you. Yep, that's your toy. That's a small girl's toy. Hi, honey. You're just purring up a storm, babe. It's good to see you, too. It's so good to see you. Yeah, that was her spice bag from yesterday. You flattened it pretty darn good. Yeah. Nice, sweetheart. You can tell this is your roll-around spot. There's almost no leaves. You've rolled all of them away. Right, sweet girl? Love you, baby. Who in the neighborhood is hollering like that? It was the morning after the hurricane came through.
Can someone please open the Keeper Bay?
That the four of us, and then we eventually brought the interns out, where we had to walk around every single enclosure, check the enclosure, check the cats. I was over between Levy and Sue and Lakota, and I started hearing this crazy noise, and I looked over, and Lakota was standing in one of his tunnels making this crazy sound I've never heard before. So I went and checked him out. I'm like, are you hurt? Are you scared? Are you... Nope, he looked totally fine. He just wanted breakfast. Yeah. Right, babe? So again, this is Smalls Bobcat. If you guys have missed any of the cats, these lives post automatically on Facebook, but they also post over on our secondary YouTube channel, dailybigcat.com. You just purring machine today. Just a purring machine, babe. Slow blinks. I feel like I need a new shirt that says I slow blink you too, and it's my small girl instead of my tiger lily. I still wear that shirt all the time, but I feel like I need you on that one too. Well, thank you, baby. Wasn't sure if I was gonna get zoomy you or if I was gonna get relaxed you. Well, we have more bobcats here than pretty much any other species at this point. Bobcats are actually what created Big Cat Rescue, because we started back in the 90s with fur farm rescues. That was Bobcats and Lynx. But we have Moses and Bailey, Shiloh, Filmo, Smalls, and then Mr. Frankie. We have Mrs. Claus, Val, and Summer. We have Sue and Lakota, Flint and Nabisco, Kelowna Dryden, Miss Lovey, Miss Ariel. We've got Max and Marianne. That was literally nothing that moved. So silly. And feel free to tell me if I missed anybody, but I don't think I did. Because I mentally walked the tour path in my brain. Speaking of Flint and Nabisco, but I'm sure they are still separated for breakfast, but here's what is left of the enrichment that they were given, I think, last Saturday. Don't quite know what it was, but that's what it looks like now. And then, of course, Miss Winter, but Winter is sort of a permanent fixture out in the rehab area, not on main property. Hi, Flintster. You two, I'm gonna have to stay back from. Yeah, without a stabilizer, I gotta stay back from you two. Crazies. This is Flint. Oh, sorry, I kicked the stick. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. You're all making noises today. Who was the loud one, though? Who was the super loud one? Where's Nabisco? Biscuit! He can't hear me anyway, but we don't see you. I think he's probably in that big den because he's not on his platform. What you doing, Flintster? I kind of have a feeling that it's Val making that noise. She could be in heat. She could be, I don't know, honestly. She lived out in the wild for over a decade, so it's hard to know for sure. Is that Val? Is Val the one doing it? Yeah? Is Val the one making all that racket? I think it is. You're awfully interested over there, aren't you? You are awfully interested over there, aren't you? I don't see her. Do you even see her? Do you even know where she is? We looked for her the other day. She was not having it. Val is in this enclosure right in front of us. That's what makes me think it could be her. I know that Deb sent me a video yesterday asking if I knew what the call was, but it's just so hard to know because they all sound different. There's chirps and purrs, but there's also like howling and boofing and all kinds of stuff. So Val is somewhere in there. Could have been her after breakfast call, and then now she's inside that den sleeping. Someday I will try to get photos of her, but I've just never wanted, the only time that we really get to see her is at breakfast time, and I don't want her like scared or upset and not eat breakfast, so I just kind of avoid it. Just want her to be happy here, so hovering around her is not going to make her happy. See if Gilligan's in a spot where you guys can see him. I did also this week, Tuesday morning, I realized after Jamie was putting together the calendar that I have not taken new photos with my actual nice camera. I mean, yeah, I take snapshots with my phone from time to time. I haven't taken like good quality photographs since May. And I'm like, clearly I'm just not giving myself enough time to do that. So I did take Tuesday morning to walk around and get some new photos, and I got some of Gilligan. And he looked absolutely beautiful. He's super sleeping right now, so I'm gonna just be quiet and show him to you. Don't like to creep up on him while he's asleep because he sleeps so hard, and I just don't want to startle him awake. So when I actually need him to be awake, I start being loud pretty far away. So he's doing really good. All right, let's just find one more cat. See who's out as we drive back towards Simba's enclosure. And again, thank you for any and all donations, everybody helping out in the comments, answering questions, asking questions. See, we are still just pulling debris. It's like I'm just so ready for things to stop falling out of the trees, but then we're gonna approach fall, and all that's gonna happen is all the leaves continue to fall. So, never ending. Bobcat. Hi, Maxie. You gonna just run away as soon as we get over there? Hi, Max. There's Maxie. Hi, Bob. He's like, okay, bye. All right, well. Hi, kiddo. He's like, I'm just patiently waiting for the cleaners to put me back with my girl. Alright guys, well thanks for hanging out with me and putting up with me not having my stabilizer, but I'm gonna go get started on today's project so that I can get something done before maybe it rains. So thank you again. Really appreciate you guys and your patience with me not always being able to do a live every single day. There are plenty for you to rewatch, again, at dailybigcat.com. I've been doing these lives now since either late 2017 or I think it was 2018. I don't know. Numbers are hard. I can't keep up anymore. So, and again, thank you so much for donations. 100% of your donations is what goes to the care of these cats. And please do some shopping this weekend. We just started a pretty monster sale. I think the post will post today, but if you use shop75 at bigcatrescue.biz for our on-site gift shop collection, you will get 75% off your purchase. So start stocking up on Christmas gifts, help us clear out all that super old merchandise. There's no way we can have new merchandise if we just can't get rid of the old merchandise. And since we have not been open to the public in 2 years, we just practically can't give that stuff away at this point. So 75% off sale for anything that is on-site gift shop. So something that physically ships from here. If it has a giant red disclaimer on it, that's not part of it. So just go on bigcatrescue.biz and find on-site gift shop and shop that collection, and then use shop75 at checkout and it will automatically take that discount off. So thank you guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys soon.